Hi guys, my name is David and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another episode of my series called What's Lurking in the Dark, where I go through all the stories in the horrortube anthology called Lurking in the Dark. Today's story that I'm going to be talking about is by Nicholas Gray, or his channel is called Spooky Noodles. At the back of this book there are kind of a list of all the authors from this anthology, and all their channels are listed apart from Nicholas's channel, which I thought was kind of weird. Unless you knew what his channel is called, then you wouldn't really know what his channel was called, if that made any sense. But his channel is called Spooky Noodles. I have seen a handful of his stuff, and he's a really laid back guy. He does his best with his videos. He likes horror, and I have also read another book by him. Can't remember the title, but I do remember the cover and I do remember the story, so I haven't forgotten completely. But I'll have a picture on the screen of the book that I read. So I'll have a link down below to Nicholas's channel, so please check him out. But today I am going to be talking about Zipperface, obviously by Nicholas Gray. This is going to be my own thoughts and feelings regarding this story, as well as Nicholas's writing style, and of course spoiler-free video as well. So Zipperface starts off with introducing us to our two main characters. Well, kind of anyway. Our main character, well, they're both small boys, but our main character hasn't got a name. But they are both playing basketball together. One's better than the other, and they are kind of having a banter with each other, saying, "Oh, I'm better than you, and you're rubbish at basketball," and all that type of stuff. And then a kind of, I wouldn't say a bully. He kind of is and he isn't. He's not really kind of a Henry Bowers type of character. He is kind of acquaintances with these two small boys. She comes from the same school as they do. He's a little bit older, obviously, and he can get a little bit, bullyish with them, if that made any sense. So he kind of tricks them, and he throws their basketball into the woods where they are, near where they are playing basketball. So our main character just says, okay, fine, we have to go and get our ball back. So when he does, the other boy says, no, you can't go into the woods. Zipperface will get you. And he's like, who? And he tells him, oh, that there's like a town monster that has been killing and kidnapping all these other kids. And he's called Zipperface. And he has a zip going from, down the middle of his face, and he has bright yellow eyes. Apparently all the adults and kids in this town know about him. He's kind of like the town bogeyman and creature, kind of like Pennywise from It. So as the story progresses, our main character tells his parents that this older kid threw their ball into the woods, and he's been forced to go back with our main character to go and retrieve this ball. Obviously, our main character tells this older kid about Zipperface, and he's like saying, oh, that's just what we say to small kids to scare them and to wind them up, and he's definitely not real. So when they go into the woods together, they come across a treehouse, and the older kid goes up to the treehouse to try to investigate. And I will say it doesn't end well. I won't say what happens, but they do encounter Zipperface. This story was incredibly charming. Nicholas, I've only read 2 of his books or stories, but I feel that he is a master at coming of age stories, about writing from kids' point of views. He is a master at that, and I think that that's what he should focus on, because my God, are these characters good. They aren't really relatable. I think that that's probably down to the fact that this is a short story rather than a novella or a novel. You can't really spend too much time with these characters, but the characters are extremely well written. It is very, very scary and creepy. When our main character gets his ball back, it is so creepy how it is done. It's like, that is a point in the story where it truly scared me, and I'm very difficult to scare in horror books. And when he encounters Zipperface, he kind of looks at our main character and raises one finger up to his mouth and goes, "Shh." That was a truly horrific thing to imagine in my mind, especially because the very next day I was going out to work and it was really dark, and I kept on imagining a figure in front of me in that darkened environment, staring directly at me and going, "Shh." That really sent shivers down my spine. This was a fantastic story by Nicholas. Very creepy, very scary. A really, really a story that kind of flowed at a steady pace. Yes, there were one or two parts in the story where it kind of dragged ever so slightly, but the majority of it was written in a very, very good way. There are points in the story where it is gory, but it's more creepy and than gory, but it is disgusting when it needs to be disgusting, and it is definitely horrific. So yeah, what I'm going to rate this story, I'm going to give it a full marks, 5 out of 5. Very well written, very well done, and if I had to find any faults of it, it would be extremely nitpicking, so I'm not going to do that. So guys, that's been my video for Zipperface by Nicholas Gray from the horrortube anthology Lurking in the Dark. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know if you have read anything else by Nicholas. I have got a couple of other things from him on my Kindle that I want to read next year. And don't forget to check out his channel, which, as I said, I will have linked down below. So please don't forget to check him out. He's a very cool and laid back guy. So with all that out of the way, I'll see you in my next video.